Welcome to day 2 of the Spring Renewal writing series with Finding Your Voice Writing Group. I hope you enjoyed your writing time with day 1, and I'm excited to bring you another poem and writing prompt today. Today's theme is resilience, so this capacity to come through hardship and bounce back. And I just think of, fresh buds on trees or tender little green sprouts coming out of the earth after the harsh, frozen landscape of winter. It's such a wonderful symbol of resilience, and resilience feels really important right now with so much change taking place around us. It's important to, find ways to manage that change and the stress that can come along with it. And for me, I find that having a creative outlet is a big part of my own resilience. So just having a space where I can express myself, where I can use writing to figure out how I think and feel about something. Having that creative space where I don't need to be performing a certain way or fulfilling obligations or responsibilities to other people. To have that time to just be my true self on the page through the words that I'm writing, that's really meaningful to me, and I hope that this writing practice and this form of creative expression can be part of your own resilience too. So as you know, with Finding Your Voice Writing Group, our goal is to tap into our authentic voice as writers and just learn to trust our creative instincts. And part of trusting those creative instincts, I think, is just learning to turn off maybe the editor side of our brains, the more critical side of our brains. The editor side is certainly very helpful for revision and polishing up a piece of writing, but right now what we're trying to do is just to get something true down through our writing. And this writing practice is focused on paying attention and telling the truth. And so we don't want to be bringing a really critical lens to our first take on that, to our first take on explaining honestly what we see happening around us and within us. We just want to let that flow, to say yes to whatever that looks like in its first iteration, knowing it might be messy, it might be silly, it might not make sense to anybody else, but the point is it's authentic to you, it's your true expression in this moment. I will read a poem and select a couple of lines from that poem that you can use as your writing prompt. You'll want to make sure that you have a pen and notebook handy, as well as a timer so you can keep track of your writing time. I would suggest setting your timer for 10-12 minutes, kind of just depending on the amount of time that you have. That's usually a good length to get some thoughts down on the page. And when you write, you want to write as quickly as possible. Again, we're not leaving space for that editor side to come in and start second guessing. We just want to say yes to wherever our creative instincts are leading us and just see how that turns out, see where it takes you. People are usually pleasantly surprised with the type of writing that they can do when they just kind of get out of their own way. So this writing practice is all about being a little bit less performative, less polished, and just more honest. So without further ado, we will get into today's poem, again touching on that theme of resilience. This is Instructions on Not Giving Up by Ada Limon. More than the fuchsia funnels breaking out of the crabapple tree. More than the neighbor's almost obscene display of cherry limbs shoving their cotton candy colored blossoms to the slate sky of spring rains, it's the greening of the trees that really gets to me. When all the shock of white and taffy, the world's baubles and trinkets, leave the pavement strewn with the confetti of aftermath, the leaves come. Patient, plodding, a green skin growing over whatever winter did to us. A return to the strange idea of continuous living, despite the mess of us, the hurt, the empty. Fine then, I'll take it, the tree seems to say. A new slick leaf unfurling like a fist to an open palm. I'll take it all. So the writing prompts can be, I'll take it all, or whatever winter did to us, or despite the mess of us. So it's, I'll take it all, whatever winter did to us, or despite the mess of us. So just set your timer, choose a line that you want to start with. If you get stuck, just go back to the line, start a new train of thought, and just say yes to wherever your creative instincts lead you. I hope that this prompt helps you explore some ideas of resilience and how that shows up for you, how it shows up in spring. Happy writing. I'll see you tomorrow.